Hi, I'm Cary. I'm from all over the East Coast. I'm mostly Atlanta and New York City in upstate New York, um, and Rome, Georgia. I came here to Iboga Wellness Center so broken. Um, 30 plus years of very serious addiction. Um, the last year being very perilous for me, very perilous. And I traveled a long way to get here. I first went to Orcas Island, Washington to detox at my niece's house for a month. And that was a 2,700-mile drive. And then a couple of planes and a few cab rides, and I'm here at this place that, and this was my last hope. All my chances were used up. I didn't know what to expect. It was nothing at all like I imagined. It was so much bigger and fantastic. And it's my whole life I've been looking for something outside of myself to make me feel better, never understanding where my feelings came from, what they meant, and there was a lot of damage that I've recognized always in my life, self-inflicted, most of it, but nothing has ever been able to calm it, and I anyway, the few days before ceremony, just the beautiful guidance into myself by the staff here was so profound, and even just walking in the door here was a tremendous weight off of me, and it just got better from there. This has been maybe the hardest thing I've ever had to do or ever wanted to do, and I'm so grateful for this experience. I will never forget this place, these people, what I learned, what I saw, what I was able to send off of me. It's just beyond my wildest expectations. As the imagery of my past came up, much of which I have no memory of, but as it came into focus, I could remember the time, place, circumstance clear as day, and the more I concentrated on it, the more it expanded into whatever horror or negativity that had been holding in me, that I was completely unaware of, and you could look at it, recognize it, send it away, and it's gone. Amazing. You could feel it leave your soul, your body, and that went on for what seemed like hours, and just the atmosphere the staff created was just so sublime. And even though the things were incredibly frightening, a lot of it, I never felt unsafe. I felt as a threat, as it came to me. Instantly I could see the design of the tool I needed and put it in my hand and use it, and that's gone. that threat gone, and they came from all over, and just instant command of what I needed to solve. That dilemma was right in my hand, and with the full knowledge of how to use it. It was difficult and effortless at the same time. It was just like, it was a ride of like being able to get rid of like just so much that's been weighing me down for decades. It was amazing, and and then coming out of that and sort of digesting it all and just sitting with it was like so profound, difficult. Oh, it was a very hard day after, just to like all that you had seen, all that had come up, still weighing on me. Not a fear of it, but just like the weight of it seemed really, it's still there. It can't hurt me, but I feel the weight of it. And then the next day, weightless. Just, I felt, it's the first time I can remember being free of mental, physical pain. Still like some very vivid spiritual movement that just was all about me, that like good and maybe still a little bit scary, but like just it all, you could just feel it sort of coming together, and a peace just kind of seeping in that just was like I've never felt before. And just I felt different. I feel different. The second journey for me was, I thought I had it in the bag. I thought, okay, I'm ready, bring it on. And it was 10 times more difficult than the first. And and I couldn't latch onto it. I wasn't fighting hard enough. And I couldn't, and I thought I had missed it. I really did. And for a couple of days, it was absolutely the lowest I've ever felt. It was very, very, very hard to get through those 2 days. And I just didn't, I thought I felt like I was dying. In fact, I was dying. And somehow, on the third day, it just, I latched onto one word by one of the other guests here that just sparked a tiny millisecond, like just a nano dot of energy back, that meant life, and it expanded enormously from there into like a unbelievable relief, and I may have had the best day of my life that day. And all the questions and troubles that I had brought to the table to be rid of were gone. They're like just not. I don't feel them. Just the negative energy has just like left me, and it is the most amazing feeling I've ever had. I feel like I can do anything, everything, and I plan on doing just that. I will remember this place forever, and hope I come back here. In fact, I'll make sure of it. It is the most remarkable experience of my life. And thank you.